All right, day 2 here with the Dadbod bi-collar. Let's get into it. Time to unpack. All right, now let's take all of that and put it on that. Let's see it in the daylight. Ooh, it's still pretty. Mirrors are labeled L and R. I'll give you one guess. These, I just pull the nut all the way up, thread it all the way in, and then tighten the nut down. So the mirror has an adapter, and this top part is reverse threaded. So don't let that confuse you. So you actually have to unscrew that to screw it in. So yesterday you saw us searching for the right Allen key. It actually came in the toolkit. We've gotten so used to not trusting the toolkits that we didn't even check. But yeah, use your toolkit if you don't have a whatever size this was. So once completed, you can bottom this one out, and then you'll take this one until it's close, and then you can just spin it one counter spin, lock that nut down, mirror done. Repeat. Toolkit does not come with a 14 though, so gotta go get mirror 2 done. And while we're here, oh, so satisfying. Okay, not super impressed with this. There's no reinforcement in it. I'm not sure if I want to leave it installed, so I'm actually going to hold off on the handguards. But it looks like it makes the bar ends fit better. Shoot. Okay, I'll do it. If you're like me and you got excited and put your mirror on, take it back off, because that hole is going to sit right there where the mirror is. So I know I've already messed up. I got to flip this bracket, but I'm going to go ahead and start by putting the bar end on and see how everything lines up. Bar end uses your long Allen screws. You only have 2 right there. Okay, have we learned to disregard everything I've said so far? Good. So you just use the right angle black one. It looks like the longer one right here. And then that's going to screw in there, and that's going to go over the mirror hole. So I'll get my mirror back in, and then I'll mount that right there. Then you're going to use the short Allen screw right here with that bracket. Everything should line up again. That's the right angle facing up under your clutch. Okay, so this one is more confusing
because that one is right there.
Yep. And then this bracket, we just need to twist over.
We need to loosen a little to get.
Okay, I'll loosen it. So you got to take the brake lever bolt out, put this step-up bracket where it fits right in between the throttle cable, and then a little curly bracket right there that's going to go to that once I twist it correctly. I'll show you when it's done. All right, so starting from the clutch side, watch this before you watch all my screw-ups. You got your bar end and your long Allen screw. Put that on first. Before you put on your mirror, put this right where the mirror goes. Mirror holds it there. Then put your right angle bracket, and I'm still not 100% sure if I was supposed to put this nut or supposed to put it flush against there, but the angle seems perfect right now, so I may adjust that later. So that's your clutch side. Brake side, bar end, long Allen screw, and you got 2 brackets, so you got to remove the brake bolt right here completely, put it through this bracket, the step-up bracket that puts your guard right there. Use an Allen on top, and then Allen on front that goes into this bracket is on the bottom of your brake bolt. And on this one, I did just use the actual bolt. No, they're hard. So when you fall, your stuff's protected. So this is the center. There's your backrest.
2 side cases.
2 sides and a tail. So this,
I would suspect
there's the bracketry.
The opening actually would fit toward the front, wouldn't it?
Can you tell me? Ooh, and keys for that. Laser cut keys. Faux leather lining. Little pocket up in the top. All the bracketry inside. Laser cut keys. Pretty awesome.
We'll have to see if the keys, assuming one key opens all three boxes.
That would be nice. Yeah, so I'll get the other two over here. Okay. So this is the luggage mounting. These are, what do we call them? Locator bolts.
Locator bolts.
It's a 10 millimeter nut and a 4 millimeter Allen key. They're going to go here, 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 and then we're going to put the clasp right back here. That's pretty much it to get the luggage mounted. Well, at least some of the luggage. All right. Retainers, and then your clamp, where it clamps onto, is going to sit like this. Makes sense. You use the rubber right there, nuts on the back, Allen on the front, and when it goes on, it'll look something like this. Now, I will say, you kind of have to bang it onto this rubber the first time for it to seat really well, where you can get that clamp on. So to get it to seat, and there you go. All right, little checks. It has oil. If you stand the bike upright, you'll see it in the oil window. I'm assuming it's shipping oil. I'm not going to run this bike long. I just want to crank it. And it has some level of coolant, which you can see in the bottom of the basket here. So that means the coolant system has something in it. So I think we're ready to start it. All right, so starting process. Jump on. First crank over. Kickstand up. Start button. Kill switch. Heard the fuel pump. That's good. Let's put this in my pocket. And clutch in. Oh, that sounds good. No gas. I need gas. I'll put some gas in it and then ride it around a little bit. We'll let it idle. Make sure I'm in neutral. Kickstand down, in neutral. Kill switch. Let's get how that bike's in. Got a pretty beefy little perk. I'm gonna let it idle. I know with these new bikes they like to burn off. I know with these new bikes they like to burn off all the paint and whatever. So I'll let it idle for 5 minutes and then I'll go ride it around. All right. Oh, it sounds so good. So post-editing Kyle here, and the sound cut out because it's a wireless mic. So it sounds like this. It goes. You get the idea. It rides really good. You want to try it? It's not hard to handle. That rides more like a 3 bike. You ready? Post editing Kyle again. The wireless lavalier mics are not made to be worn while you're riding motorcycles, so it's going. But in all reality, the check engine light was on when I first started it. That went off. It learned its TPMS as I was riding, so I think as the tires rotated, it just started to learn the TPMS. And my wife's on the back. She said it was a comfy ride. She likes it a lot better than the KPX 250 as far as riding on the back. This is just us cruising around the neighborhood. It handles really well. I haven't even checked tire pressure. I mean, I guess it has TPMS, but I don't know what bar converts to PSI. I'd have to look that up. yeah, nothing crazy. I had it already Bluetooth to my phone, but at this point, all I know how to do is pick up and hang up phone calls. So we'll see if there's anything more we can do with the screen for that. And yeah, it's a pretty good bike. I didn't want to run it and even get it really fully up to heat yet. I'm going to go through and check the fluids. I'm going to drain the oil. I don't know if it's shipping oil or not. So I wasn't trying to do very much on this bike, keep it below 2,500 RPMs. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, we're going to figure some of this out together. So what I figured out so far is if you press and hold mode, you get into settings. Settings, you can use your up and down to scroll. So we're going to go in by enter is mode and long press is back. So enter. So you can go into unit, you go one more time. You can go down to miles per hour if it's not already selected. Hold mode to go back one menu. Then we can go on down, trip reset, set the time, turn on your Bluetooth. That's what mine came up as default. TPMS, if they're not learning, you can learn your TPMS. It does have front and rear TPMS. You can sync your phone book. When you put in your service, so remaining maintenance miles, 619, I'm going to change the oil before that. We change our UI, so we're going to go to automatic switch. I like that. Go back, and then go back. And I'm going to look at the version. So that is my version, and this is March of 2025. So I don't know if there's newer ones or what. We'll figure that out. Let's see, but now I'm in miles per hour. And then I can go back again. Oh, I can go down to exit. I'm an idiot. There we go. Exit. Back to here. So I got my TPMS. Does range distance to empty, trip miles, odometer. I've got 2 whole miles on it. It shows me that my Bluetooth is connected. Yeah. I'll let you know once I figure out the phone part. Dadbod bikers out. Mom, I'm on video. Just pause it. This into this. Okay, now you can move the box. I'm not going to move it all. Actually, yeah, what I want you to do is move the box and then put the bike right under my hand.
Okay.
Yep. I don't feel awkward at all. Good.
I'll just sit on it.
Yeah. Into this.